Aloha. Hi everybody. All right, how are you guys doing? So fun, man. I've only not been streaming since Wednesday, right? But you just get a little bit away from it for a second. I have to snap back into it. Hej Morten, hej Magnus. Så godt I er her. Hej Albert. I love when the crew's here. So, and Yevs as well. Have you guys had a good weekend? Because I was pretty much relaxing and it was fucking spectacular. Let's see what's happening here. Yeah, it's the gang, man. Okay, this song is the first thing we're gonna take a look at today, and I can see that CPU might be an issue now that I've loaded up Streamlabs as well. So just a second, let me just do one thing here to save some CPU. I can throw one of these plugins over to the UAD platform instead. Because it's a hungry plugin. Let's see, it's on 2. Let's some stereo enhancement here. And that is it, right? I think so. Okay. So, does anyone else have coffee? Because it's a coffee kind of day for me. I mean, it is Monday, right? And we are just slowly getting into the weekend. Sorry, week. That's a good example of me needing to actually get into the week. What I want to do today, I think, unless someone has like an idea from left field to do something else. Yevs asked me if I finished the track from 2-3 weeks ago, from Strange Videos. Can you tell me a little bit more about? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Like when I sampled from the Strange Videos. I mean, I can play you what I have right now, also because it's kind of fun. Then we can open up this guy afterwards. Let's see. Did I put it in next? And it's called... I won't wait. That's the one. And Morten, yeah, I know that. I know the feeling of having too much coffee. This cup might take me over the edge, but you know, let's do it. Sometimes if you don't have real energy, fake energy is the next best thing. But mainly today, I was thinking that we're just gonna take a look at finishing some stuff for Patreon, because I've been wanting to do that for honestly a month now, and it's starting to be annoying and take up too much real estate in the old brain. And I kind of just want to get going with it, set it up, see how many people are interested, because I have so much extra material. What has been taking a long time for me is making the B-sides, because the way Ranglekloss works, and I don't know how you guys work, but I've never really had, like, my way of working there hasn't been like tons of B-sides lying around, because I pretty much only finished the songs that I really like. So there aren't any extra stuff lying around really, and I have to sort of finish them. I mean, there is extra stuff. There are songs that I let go in the very end, but then I don't. That means I don't finish them. So I can't really just upload them directly. But I have a couple of things that back from the Ranglekloss 1.0 days that I want to release as well on the Patreon. Hi, Gerd. And I think it's going to be fun to open the song today called Enough, which is from 2013, and one of the songs where I feel like if I'd just been a better producer at that time, I would have been able to finish it. Dark wave track, cold 80s drums, post-punky synths. Yeah, I mean, when we've done the other couple of stuff, that would be fun. Can you maybe, Albert, mention a few like artists that you think nail that sound, just so that I know that we're on the same page? And Morten, I've been absent recently as well. Last week I only did the stream on Wednesday with Simon, because yeah, I mean, we can talk a little bit about that as well. The thing is, I'm just way further with a potential album than I thought I would be at this point. So we kind of have to find something new to do than start a new song every time. Because if I keep doing that, I'll never finish anything. And I would love this time around to just finish something really quickly. You know what I mean? Like from idea to actually Boy Harsher. I've never heard that. I've never even heard the band name. Cold Cave. It's been a while since I've heard that. Actually, I mean, we could take a listen to another. Yeah, please put the links on Discord. That's always useful. And to anyone who doesn't have the Discord, if you're watching and you want to be a part of it, that's like where we continue talking when the stream is over. And it's way more like a two-way street rather than all the other social media. Honestly, I'm so enjoying being on Discord rather than, I don't know, Instagram or Facebook or wherever. If everything could go on, could happen there, that would be amazing. Let's see. That doesn't show up as Is that a link? Yeah, it is. And maybe also just on Facebook real quick. I'm just gonna spam you with that link right now. Okay, so I actually talking about that, doing something like dark wave, something like that. Um, I do have another sketch from about 2013 that I was thinking about putting on Patreon, and we can listen to that because that song kind of has that vibe. So that would kind of be perfect. Let me just write that down real quick so I don't forget about it. Okay, so DJ Yevs asked about that song where we sampled. You guys wrote in with a lot of. I think there was like 5 different songs, or just sounds really that I could sample, and so far, this is what has come of it. Let me see if you're getting the sound. Okay, and before we continue with it, I want to say that there's going to be a little bit of a surprise later on, because I was thinking about having a rapper as a part of it, and I haven't found anyone that I would like to put on the track yet. But I just found an a cappella from my library. So right now there's a completely illegal a cappella on, but let's see if it. I don't think it's going to be recognized, and we'll just. You can hear it for now, and that's the kind of vibe I want. I'm not going to go with that vocal because it's not going to be possible, but. It's a pretty good idea, Albert. I'll write that down.
You don't want to speak my name, mess around, get that ass blown away. Fool gone away, I ain't never like you tell anyway. Missy got something to say, I ride down the block in an Escalade. Bling bling all in your face, I think you might need to put on your shades. I know you feel me though, you're hating on me but you hear me though. 20-inch rim sitting crazy low, crazy hoe. I'ma keep the party live, me and Timberland gon' flip it tonight. Keep your hands in the sky, wave around like you're crazy high. I won't wait for you no more. I won't wait for you no more. I won't wait for you no more. I won't wait for you no more.
Yeah, so that's what I got so far. I haven't really worked on it much since that day, but But there's something interesting going on here. I'm not quite sure it fits with the rest of the songs we've been making, and therefore I'm not quite sure it would fit on the album. But I might finish it. Maybe it's going to be a Patreon song. I don't know yet. Also, it is a little bit difficult with these songs that we create from samples because there are a few things that I would either have to clear or just hope for the best about. And I don't really know. Hearing it back with you guys right now, I wasn't really feeling it much, to be honest. So I think this is going to be a Patreon song. But Frederik asked, yeah, that's it. Frederik asked if the release was going to be with the songs that we've made on the stream, and basically they all are. I have one song that I don't think I've played for you guys yet, where I had a little bit. I'd worked on it before. I started streaming, but not much, and then I've changed it a lot. And all of the rest of the songs are something that we wrote on camera together. So it's going to be, let's see, I'm not going to play all of them, of course, but what is the name of it? It's going to be Breathe In, Breathe Out, Do It. Maybe the ones we wrote with Asbjørn, World Wide Web. Just a whole bunch of different really good tracks and very like composed track compared to a lot of the other Ranglerkloss stuff lately. And I'm really, really happy about it. I think it's gonna be fucking great. I'm not saying that lightly. But yeah, it is interesting in these moments where you just you play it and you're not really feeling it. This is not going to fit on the album. I think it's a pretty decent beat, but this is the kind of beat where I can spend like 50 hours more on details, and it's never going to be exactly what I want it to be. So I think I'm just going to release that as a kind of a demo on Patreon. And that is, I mean, let's just go to the Patreon thing, because that's, I want to get the Patreon going, and I want to give you guys some more stuff, some more, like, what's the right word? Like, some more B-sides, some samples, just a lot of stuff for you to create yourself, but also a way for me to continue being able to do this, because I think you all know that, like, being an artist right now with Corona and all, it's not easy, because there's no doubt that playing concerts have been the primary way of making money for a long time. Yeah, do you mean like that you like it when there's a song that doesn't fit in on an album? I'm not quite sure what you mean. Okay, but I just want to work like 15 minutes on this song called Enough. And as I said, well, Albert, the way that Patreon works is that it goes from, I think, I haven't decided whether there's going to be like 4 tiers, it's called. The first one is going to be either just $1 or $2 a month. I haven't decided yet. And for that, then you get access to some of the extra things, but not all of it. And really, it's kind of just you saying, thanks for doing, for instance, the live streams and shit. And I'd like to just help out a little bit. like here's a cup of coffee a month or something like that. Then the next tier is $5, and for $5 you can get most of the B-sides that I release and most of the samples that I release. And I'm gonna release a lot of samples. Like we're talking gigabytes of samples. And then there's one for $10, and then you get everything. And that's a lot. And so that's also you saying, like, I really want to support what you're doing. But then you get access to all of the samples. You get some stems from unreleased songs that you can create something with. And all of the B-sides. And I think also access to all of the Ranglekloss back catalog in wave format and shit like that. So that's just like, that's the whole thing. And then there's the last one that I think is going to be $50 or something, but that's where you get an hour of FaceTime. And when I say FaceTime, I mean like on Zoom, for instance, where we can I can either give feedback on your music, I can teach you a new trick, whatever. It's kind of like just an hour of personal education. That's the wrong word. I think you know what I mean, like a personal workshop or whatever. It can be kind of what you want. But I'm thinking that a lot of people is gonna be just like $1 or $2, or maybe the tier where you get access to some of it. But then there's gonna be like super fan stuff, and I think it's a good way of doing it. Isn't it interesting? Like as soon as social media started, we got used to. I missed that. To Frederik, who asked if the B-side will be available on streaming services. Maybe if I release a B-side and like the response is overwhelmingly good, maybe sometime in the future I like collect the B-sides that get the best reception and maybe release them. But that's the thing about joining on Patreon, is that you get access to something that other people don't. Yeah, in that case, like I guess the answer is kind of. Some of them will, some of them won't. So it's going to be a give and take situation. And Gert, I mean, thank you for that, but I would prefer. I'm not gonna use mobile pay that way. It's gonna be through Patreon, and I'm gonna open it up on, I think, tomorrow or Wednesday. I'll let you know. But today we're gonna do some stuff for it. So I've been talking a lot. I want you to hear this demo from 2013. What you're seeing on your screen right now is not what it looked like back then, because I was working in Cubase back in 2013. So what I did was I have my old Windows PC over here in the corner, and whenever I want to work on something, I have to like export all of the stems. It's a shit show. It really is. But sometimes it's worth it. And this Friday, I didn't really want to work on something new, so I thought, why not do this? And it was one of the first sketches I stumbled upon on the hard drive, where I was like, yeah, that I could have finished that one. So these are the stems from back then. I've added, I think, one synthesizer, and then I've done some production a little bit. And it sounds like this. Sorry, guys. I had a lot of stuff muted. It's gonna be a do-over. Here we go. Okay.
Oh, oh, oh. I've been aiming medals at the sun. Don't know what I'm trying to prove. Could it be enough? Could it be enough? Crawl, crawl the bed while gravity's in place, and your head is full of yourself. It was not enough. It was not enough. Blind. We should have got the wine. Blind. We should have got the wine. You.
Slow down. I'm not even halfway where you are. Whatever you're trying to prove, it won't come across. It won't come across.
Okay. That was enough. I mean, that's the name of the song. It's called Enough. Yeah, but Gert, I'm not going to change anything about it. This is the way it was back then. I'm just going to produce it a little bit, and it's going to be extremely slow. It's the vocals are going to be weird. Because I want it to be the way it was back then, and then just with a little bit of the production know-how I have now. So it's not going to be perfect in any way, but it's going to be I mean, it kind of is like, it's an interesting moment in Ranglekla's time here, because it's pre Straight Jacket and post Beekeeper. It's if any of you remember, we released that one song called Control in between those two, and it was supposed to be an EP actually, where this was going to be one of the other songs, and I don't remember what the third one was, but we kind of just got away from this song. Honestly, I wasn't quite good enough as a producer yet to pull this off. So it was really muddy when I opened it up in Cubase. Just too much stuff going on at the same time, and I cleaned it up, and I just deleted some stuff to make it more see-through. Hi, Aletta. Glad you're watching. I haven't, Albert, I haven't gone through a tutorial, but we can do that someday. Yeah, I mean, there are a few strange things about how I do it that has really helped me out. And I can tease it a little bit. It's got to do with these buses, for instance. Oh, I'm not on live, am I? Here we go. It's got something to do with the bus system I'm using and also the way my master is set up. So we can go through that someday. Not going to be today, though. I kind of want to just work on this for a few minutes, and if you have any suggestions, and we're just talking sound-wise, and maybe also about the build-up, maybe there are a couple of things that could be repeated. But Gert, it definitely won't be a commercial track. That is not the point of it. This is going to be a track for me and for the people who join Patreon. Oh, so one thing I was thinking was that the piano was a little bit too closed. I put on a filter on it. I really like it. It's got almost like a honky-tonk kind of a sound. I don't know if you agree. It's kind of like, imagine like a cowboy saloon or something like that. Yeah, there's a little bit too much going on in the mid-range right now. I'm just going to see if I can find where it is. There might be something in this guitar thing. Yeah, ragtime piano, that's it. Exactly. I don't definitely. How did I manage to make a guitar sound so muddy? Look at how much I've already done on the equalizer, and still it sounds like this. So much mid-range, man. I don't know. I don't want to take all of it out, anyways. Hi, Bella B. Mono. I haven't heard. I think that's your first comment. Glad you're a commenter now, man. Yeah, let's go full on Western Saloon vibe. But actually, in that case, let's think Westworld, because the vocals are kind of robotic, right? So let's pretend it's like the end credits to one of the Westworld episodes.
Slow down. I'm not even halfway where you are.
Oh, Aletta, sorry. We're creating content for it today because I haven't put it up yet. So today I'm just teasing. But it's going to be up on Wednesday because all the sample packs are already ready. I have one new B-side, and then I wanted to have one old B-side ready before I opened it up so that you actually have some stuff when you join.
Slow down. I'm not even halfway where you are.
Okay, so one more thing that I'm thinking is that, Gerd, you were talking about a reverb. I don't think a reverb is right for this song because it'll take away that very intimate feeling in the track. I would much rather try to create a space through a delay of a kind, but then a fast delay. It's a good trick that you might be able to use yourself on some stuff. But I've made this preset.
Slow down. I'm not even halfway where you are.
First of all, I want to say that this delay and everything that Valhalla does is just spectacular. But this, listen to it with this delay on instead of. I'm just gonna add a keystroke to go between this and a reverb, I think. Because that way you can sort of hear the difference between the two. Did I already? I did put something on there. And oops. Right. Okay, I think that's it. So
Slow down. I'm not.
that doesn't work yet. You know what? Actually, I don't think that's going to be able to work. I'm just going to do it the old-fashioned way.
Slow down.
So here we got a reverb.
I'm not even halfway where you are.
And here's the delay instead.
Whatever you try.
Now both of them are way too loud right now. I'm just gonna dial it like back to minus 12 or something.
Slow down. I'm not even halfway where you are.
Yeah, so I don't know about you guys, but I definitely prefer it with the delay because it's more hidden. And
slow down. I'm not even halfway where you are. Whatever you try to prove, it won't come across. It won't come across. It won't come across.
Big CPU spike. Let's see if Ableton breaks down. It might. Or maybe we're lucky. We were lucky, guys. It didn't break down completely. Fernando, are you? And also, I think it's your first day commenting. If I'm wrong, sorry, man, but good to have you with us. Are you talking about this sound? Let me know if that's the one, because I can see what you mean. It might be a little too much in your face. I just thought the sound of the vocal was a little too boring without it. I'm gonna try to put on a sound that puts it back a little bit, like Fernando talked about. Let's see, it could be maybe something like the Flexolog preset would be good here. The single notes in the transition. Is it these? The single note in transition on. Oh, sorry, is it this one? It probably is that one, right? Because I would totally agree with you that that's kind of like a little bit out of, it's not entirely in the same universe as the rest of the notes. Let me know if that's the one. But it was on my to-do list to make that feel a little better. Bingo. Cool. Let's work on that one a little bit. I think I'm gonna put a little bit more decapitator on it just to fuck with it a little more and see what happens here. And then I just think I think it's a little bit too loud actually. Let's try to dial it back a little bit. Okay, a little bit back with decapitator here. And you were talking about some auto panning. I kind of like that. It's so central. Like it's right there in the middle of the mix. But I definitely think it helped a lot. And then maybe that delay that we just created, maybe it can use some of that. What do you think, Fernando? Are we getting closer? And then I kind of want to don't want that, but maybe that. Cool, Fernando. I think you were completely right about that. I'm just gonna, if any of you actually have Valhalla delay, I'm just gonna leave this up here for a second, because copy this setting and use it. I basically use this in every project right now, just subtly and adding a little bit of vibe to the song. Okay, so my thought was to just open up the filter a little bit here. There is no synth out there that does this kind of a Prince, brassy type sound better than Diva, in my opinion. Oh, it's because it doesn't do the dung 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 right here. I wanted to do that. Can I just copy that? I can, yes. And I'm just gonna do that. We should have cut the wire. Okay, and then I have another question for you guys, and that is, should I, because of course one of my big sort of like one of my big inspirations have always been J. Paul, and one thing I think he would do is just to add a whole bunch of noise to the song, and maybe that would be cool, like just. In other words, fuck it up a little bit. It could be. I do have some noise here from the original. But it needs to be uglier, I think. What happens if we distort noise? Nothing. No, I didn't think so. Okay, let's see. I have this entire noise folder that we could take a look at. So something like, should it be vinyl or tape? It sounds more like a cassette kind of a song to me. So like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And then I kind of want to remove some of the highs so that it's not that, oh, there isn't a lot of highs on this sound. It's pretty good. Gonna put an equalizer on anyways. Just to see.
Oh, oh, oh. I've been aiming medals at the sun.
Personally, I especially like what noise does in mid-range. So let's just boost that.
And your head is full of yourself. It was not enough.
Like that.
It was not enough.
And then I can hear that I tried to add something like a delay on the vocal here, and I don't know. It's definitely the way it's set up right now. It doesn't work. Let's see if we can make something better with it. Oh, sorry, Albert. Of course you can. You're always the guy who's who does that for everybody. It's good that someone is paying attention, because I wasn't. So it might be something like this, but it should be just, it needs more of a sound. So maybe if we add like the ADA flanger or something like that. Maybe. I'm not hating it. And that's a good start. So then the question is, can it be slower?
You I we should have cut the wire. I we should have cut the wire.
Slow down. I'm not even halfway where you are. Whatever you try to prove.
You have to, man.
We should have cut the wire. We should have cut the wire.
I mean, we could do all sorts of things with this one to make it even better, but I'm gonna take a break from it. I think it's really close. As I said, I also want it to seem like a Ranglekloss song anno 2013, so let's not fuck too much with it. I do want to quickly... Okay, Frederik, well, I mean, just give me all your questions. We can do that quickly, because all of the... I did, instead of bouncing with the effects on the vocals from Cubase, I recreated it here. Luckily, I mean, I'm always talking about plugins that cost money. The most important thing about making this vocal sound is a free plugin. Let's use my voice to show it. And it's the M Auto Pitch from Melda, the M free pack. A really good free plugin pack with a lot of cool shit. And I used this technique a lot. Which released songs did I use it on? Like whenever you hear that metallic vocal sound during that time frame of Wrangle, it's gonna be this trick. I don't really use it anymore. Thanks for all the suggestions, Gert, but it's not going to be that kind of a track, man. So the reason why it sounds the way it sounds is that it's 100% wet and 100% dry. Let's just focus on it right here. So it's got an auto-tune signal that is mixed with the original signal. And that creates this strange vocal sound. And I think I just came across it by a complete incident by twiddling knobs and doing shit. And then by Foreman shifting it the way I do right here, that whole thing is just emphasized. So let me play it without that effect. And also another effect I'm just going to talk about afterwards.
Slow down.
So really just like a normal.
I'm not even halfway where you are.
Normal vocal. And then with the M Auto Pitch, where it's half clean, half affected.
Slow down. I'm not even halfway where you are.
And then we got that thing going
Whatever
on.
you try and prove.
And the important bit is that the speed is at 100%, the depth is almost at 100%, so it constantly makes these...
Slow down. I'm not even halfway where you are.
So again, this is
Whatever
with
you try and
and without.
prove.
It's just one effect. It sounds like it's a whole bunch of stuff going on, but it's just that. But then you can say that within this one plugin, a lot of different stuff is going on. So let's just hear it where the formant shift is not present, and it's just like the auto-tune effect.
Slow down.
It's almost
I'm not even halfway where you are.
real.
Whatever you try and prove, it won't come across.
Yeah, so that's it. And then I've also added this real ADT plugin from Waves. It's sort of a Doppler effect. I think it's the best one. It's unfortunately very CPU heavy, and you can do. I try to create like just the same kind of thing in Ableton. You know what? Actually, I can release this one for the Ableton people as a Patreon thing, because this is just like a rack that I created from Ableton plugins. I'm pretty sure it's only Ableton plugins, isn't it? Simple delay. Yeah. Okay, but let's listen to the real ADT one first.
Slow down. I'm not even halfway where you are.
So it's just putting it a little bit further back. But we can do the same with something like this.
Slow down. I'm not even halfway where you are. Whatever you try and prove, it won't come across.
Yeah, so these are like effects that I like to use on my vocal. There's also a lot of this ADT technique on the last EP on Snow and on Never Lie. I use that as well. On the falling, these ones. I can't show you exactly how I did that, but I can tell you about it because I bounced it with the effect on, Frederik. But this is a vocoded vocal. So what it is that it's going through a vocoder. It might actually be the M vocoder from Melder. I can't remember which one I used. But then I probably used some of the same MIDI that I used for some of the chords in the chorus or whatever. Maybe I made specifically for it, can't remember. But the important bit is that the MIDI is arpeggiated. So that's why it's doing that. Yeah. So it's sort of like it's an arpeggiated vocoded vocal. That's as good as I can explain it. And I mean, unless I actually took a look at exactly what I was doing, I don't think I would be able to reproduce this exact same sound, but you would make other types of cool sounds by using a technique like that. Actually, if you use Antara's autotune, you can do something funny as well, where you, because it can read MIDI notes as well. So sometimes you can create almost like a guitar. What was actually recorded. Brassy bass synth. Okay. Well, I think actually that's Oh, are we talking? Are we talking this one? Is this the sound? Because if so, it's an extremely simple sound. I do remember it being separate too. That is the one, and it's probably just one saw oscillator, and then the XMF filter, but just a filter anyway, and a slow attack. Then what makes it sound a little bit special is that in the chorus I send it to this reverb, which is sort of like a gated reverb. So you get something in the size as well, and I'm also sending it to a slapback stereo delay. So that is instead of using, for instance, a chorus, which I also often think like just diffuses the sound too much for me, then that's what creates the tiny bit of stereo-ness in the sound. And then the sound in itself was not quite bassy enough when I got it over here in Ableton, so I used this basement plugin, and I use that a lot right now. It's sort of a little bit like Waves R bass or something like that, but so it's a bass emphasizer. What's the word? It's only about bass, this entire plugin, so you can add some low end, and you can remove some like 200 hertz kind of thing, and all that, and it sounds really good. So listen with and without that one. It's pretty remarkable how much it actually does. So this is without. Still sounds good. I mean, you definitely have to be on good speakers, but if you had a subwoofer, that would make the entire difference. And this is unfiltered audio, Frederik. So it's not universal audio. Unfiltered audio is a part of Plugin Alliance, and I use the subscription service from Plugin Alliance. I use a lot of their plugins, and I can recommend that. If I was to start all over again, I'm not sure I would buy UAD. At the time, the plugins were much better than the competitors, but I think everyone has caught up. And right now, the only reason I really use it is it's super good to do auto-tune and a little bit of compression and stuff on the vocals through that, and that's basically all I use it for nowadays. But the sound cards are brilliant, man. They sound great. The preamps are great. So, but maybe I would not buy a fraction of the plugins that I ended up buying, because I do think they're too expensive compared to how good they are. Once they were way better than competitors, not anymore. So that would be my suggestion. Okay. Are there anything else you guys want to have explained from this song before we move on? I might open this up and I'll work on it in like 15 minutes more before I export it, but this is pretty much going to be it. I think when I put out B-sides on Patreon, I'm just going to call them like V1 or version 1.5, because maybe I'm going to update them in the future, and then if you download it or whatever, play it, you'll be able to find out which version you got. I can talk about the guitar chain, Frederik, but also only a little bit, because that stem is just, I mean, I added some stuff here, but I'm pretty sure I've always used Guitar Rig, by Native Instruments. And honestly, I think the new update is really good. Mainly, I think they just updated the GUI, but it was so ugly after like being the same for 10 years. So it's probably just like a simple, very simple guitar rig thing. Maybe did I? Is these two? Is it two recordings or is it stereo? I don't know. No, this is one. This is one take, and then I'm pretty sure there's just a really huge stereo slapback delay on it. And oftentimes I would say that when I record guitar, whether it's acoustic or electric, I have to remove a lot of mid-range like this. Otherwise, it's just going to be too muddy, man. And I like to kind of over-compress guitars. It's one of those instruments where you can really, really compress the shit out of them. So I do that. And if you do use Guitar Rig, as far as I remember, then the amps that I like in Guitar Rig are the AC box, and what's the other one called? I can find out. And Guitar Rig is actually, I mean, you don't have to play guitar to use it because it's just a multi-effects machine. I use it pretty often on synthesizers and stuff. It is called, let's see, the other one is called, I think it's Tweet Delight or Tweet Man. Yeah, I think it's this one, just the simple one. Those are my two favorite ones. Okay, let's move on. The other thing I wanted to do today is create a small one-shot pack of drums. And I found the samples that I want to use, and then I would like to sort of just perfect them a little bit before exporting them. So I'm going to save that one, and then let's see. I'm going to play you some of the sounds, and because we all need one-shots, man. One-shots are the best. Oh, and yeah, I forgot. I wanted to export these sounds as well. Yeah, I can do that from within. It's cool. Okay, just gonna go through some of them real quick. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. These are some of my go-to sounds that I've been like changing and just working with for years and years. And I was thinking to just do a little bit of extra processing. Not much, but a little bit. and then make an entire pack that just feels right, man. And where it's something you can use immediately and get a vibe from it. Let's just start from the very beginning. We don't need that. I do want it to sound a little bit analog, so let's just run it through a few machines, but machines that kind of only touch the sound and not really. They're not gonna change them completely, but they're gonna just create a little touch, a touch of goodness. That was a gross sound. I apologize. Okay, let's see. Only gonna add just touches here. That's fine. Okay, let's say that's the basic sound of it. Then, if you have any ideas of a way you want it to be processed, let me know. I think this one I'm gonna add a bunch of wild sounds. Just kind of mess it up. I want to create something grainy with this one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good. That's interesting. No, without reverb, right? We don't want reverb. This could almost be like instead of crash or something. Let's see. Space. This is the one I want. And let's just ring it out. Maybe even, are we adding that maybe before? It is kind of pretty. Yeah, sure. And then we can just do like 3 to 4 of these. And they're gonna have different pitches, and it's gonna be... Yeah, man. Okay. These are gonna be the first ones. Does it need to be 24-bit? No, not these. These don't need to be that. Okay. One shots. And then let's call it Bell. Is this how they make wind chimes? Maybe electronic wind chimes. It is sort of it is that vibe, isn't it? Oops, that's right. Okay, so I'm gonna make a couple of those. That's fine. Next one. Let's do a couple of the claps. I want them to be extremely impactful. And what I mean by that is that they just like, doof, they hit you. So let's do something about the noise afterwards. Either that or actually let's make the noise even louder, maybe. Sometimes I'd like to just put on a lot of limited just for the hell of it. Let's see. No, that removes the transients. That's not going to be it. We should use the decapitator, I think. Decapitator on claps are a godsend. Ooh, can you hear that? It's got like, let's see if we can find that. It's got one specific beautiful. Maybe like that. Yeah, I like that. I'd use that. Okay. Next one. Let's do like a giant, strange cymbal. What will I use? I think I'll use a portal preset to begin with. Let's see if something interesting happens. Oops. It's not that one. Maybe let's see what happens if we add like 4 fucking presets. Maybe. Nah. Nope.
Nope. Maybe. That is kind of interesting. Okay, so maybe that. I'll come back to that. Okay, let's make a kick that's super impactful again. What? What has happened? Okay. I didn't see that. Okay. Cool. Let's turn it down a little bit. A little bit of crunch, but a little bit too much, I think. And I was thinking maybe to just add a hi-hat to this sound. So there's like something like that. Adding a hi-hat to a kick is often like a good way of adding a little bit of attack to a sound. Yeah, like that, perhaps. You can hear it with and without. That's the bottom end of it, and then that's for the high end of it. Sometimes you can even add like something in the middle, so like that. That is an interesting way of working with kicks, where you're thinking like, I have the sub here, then I have a hi-hat or a similar sound to create the top, and then in the middle you have something like this. Is like, I don't know, it's like the now you have your very own kick. And then I would probably dial this back to about here. So something like that. It's not going to take up any more space in the mix, but it's just going to be, you can hear it just as much as you can feel it. Because this in itself is going to, it can disappear. Okay. A lot of sounds going on, man. Let's see. Okay, we got, what time is it? So I'm gonna finish that as well, and that's gonna be up on it's gonna be on Patreon on Wednesday as well. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to get a guest on Wednesday because I've been dull and haven't written anybody, but we'll see. Maybe I'm lucky and someone has the time. Are there any other stuff you wanna do right now? Because one thing I would like to talk about is what would be a fun way to move on from here with the live streams, where like up until now, a lot of what we've been doing is start songs, like write them, and now I kind of want to finish songs. So I don't know if I should just have the camera open. I'm probably gonna do a. What I'm thinking is that it's gonna be more fly on the wall for you guys, and I'm not gonna be. It's not gonna be that much of a two-way street. I'm just gonna work, and let you see how I work. Maybe that way, or do you have any good suggestions as to how we could? How we could make the next bit of the process interesting. If you don't, I'll just have to think about it myself, and I can do that. Also, one last thing we could do before we end the stream today is I can just load up that 80s dark wave kind of a song, also from 2013, that I was talking about previously. And you can let me know if you think it's something I should work on. Where did I put it? No. Yeah. And then here we go. Site. One second, I'm just copying some files here. You might have been the only boy I've met who won't give in to no wonder, even to yourself. Your sweet okay, let's see. Hey man. Okay, so I can't play it with vocals yet because I haven't decided which takes to use. Hey, what was the tempo? I think it 0.5. Here we go. Okay, I have no idea what this is going to sound like. Just FYI. Okay. I wonder why it sounds so smack. I think these two elements go nice together.
We could have never met.
It's a real shouty song, guys. I wonder what was the the key. I can't remember the key at all. Let's see if we can figure it out from some of this MIDI. Fold. This G A. Okay, so that's like D sharp minor. Is that it? Just gonna make it possible to hear the vocal real quick. This is not the final vocal in any way. Git, I'm not gonna try it now. I'm working on this.
You might have.
Oh, that's definitely not the key. Then what? What did I see wrong here? Let's see. Oh, that's closed. I'll just try to play along with it with some sound. So G minor, perhaps? Is that it? If not, I'm pretty lost. Let's see.
You might have been. Oh.
That's it. And then let's add a little bit of reverb. A little bit of delay. Like that, perhaps. And definitely some compression.
You might have been the only boy I've met who won't give in to no one, not even to yourself. You're seeing something in me. You're seeing what I don't.
Okay, so the reason why the vocals are all over the place is because I never got to the point with this song back in the day. And again, if you just tuned in, this is from 2013, a song called Sight. And I just never got to the point of deciding which take to use. So I exported 3 different ones from Cubase. And then I'm going to put something together from that. But there's like all kinds of extra stuff going on right now.
The universe, it's crumbling, just like the two of us. I said I'd be your master, and you punched me in the gut. You take care of me, and I'll take care of you. I'll be drunk when you're drunk. Tell me everything I did
think definitely we could make something of this. Just like, it should be too big, like, you know, the kind of bigness that I would usually never do.
You take care of me, and I'll take care of you. I'll get drunk when you're drunk. Tell me everything. I didn't even know you. We could have never met.
Okay, but one thing I'm thinking is that for some reason it sounds a little bit too mashed right now. I wish it was breathing a little bit more. I'm just gonna find out why. I'm not quite sure. But I guess we're just gonna think like Stranger Things with this one. Wow. Okay, so where is it? Gotta hear the drums. Okay, cool. I want to remove. Yeah, just make it more. Listen to the difference the Decapitator makes. It's fucking incredible. Such a good plugin, man. Let's see. What is that? Side. Yeah, man. let me check a few things here. I want to see if we can make it. Let's turn this one down a bit.
The only boy I've met who won't give in to seeing something in me. You're seeing what I don't. Looking at me, a broken mouth of gold.
Okay, slightly dry. Did I? Is this on? I'll take that as a huge compliment, man. Also, I don't think is that your first comment here on the channel? I don't think I've read your name before, but if it is, man, welcome. This was also sort of written in the management days. So it makes complete sense. What should I add to this to just create a little bit of...
The universe, it's crumbling, just like the two of us.
Hey, thanks, Sheldon.
Your master, and you
Happy to hear that. Yeah, and thank your Danish friend for me.
And I'll take care of you. I'll be drunk when you're drunk. Tell me everything. I didn't even know you. We could have never met.
Hey, Jordan.
I never wanna think.
So this is Monday morning for you. I hope I'm making it better, man. Okay, so I'm thinking like it should definitely be super big, but I also had these, as far as I remember, maybe it's here in the MIDI, I think it is. There are these strange ass chords in the beginning that I really enjoy, and I think we should try to make something from it. At least I want to hear them. Then we can decide. And I need more space. So like this perhaps. Let's see. I'm thinking it should be sort of like, I'd probably, maybe I'll record it later as, with an analog synth, but I don't have time for that right now. I'm just going to use, good old Diva because we love her. That's good to hear, John. Wow. Okay, let's dial it back a little bit lower. Let's see. Okay. So this might sound bad for a second because I'm just, this is the default sound. I'm gonna try to make it sound interesting real quick. Hey, actually, you know what? Let me, I have this one preset I've made before that came to mind. That might be really good. But what did I call it? Jesus. Is it? It's not that. Did I put it? Yeah, it's this one. Woo! You know what? Let's add a bass to that, because then I think we're pretty much set. We need the bass. It's gonna be a long one. It's gonna be like a towels kind. Let's see. So we can really delete that. Let's try to fold it back up. What? How's that even possible? What's going on? I don't get that. ¿Qué pasa? Honestly, I don't know. What's that all about? Okay, I made a couple of mistakes here. I accidentally let's see. Okay. Step back for a second and try again. It was this one. I just turned this down a little bit, and then down here is where I want a kind of a bass sound. Come on. Come on, damn it. Work with me. And when I say work with me, I actually mean me, because I'm the one fucking things up right now. It's because, okay. Now I know what was happening, guys. It's because right here, this one knob was off. It was, I don't know why I saved this sound 48 cents lower than it should be, but I did. So here we are. Anyways, it should sound right now. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I think those are beautiful chords. But we have to work some more on it. I also want a shaker sound going because I think it was. Let me see. It's like, nope. It's half of this. Yeah, easy. But we're gonna add some effects here. Let's see, I think I need this guy to make it fit all the other ones. Open other preset. Angler class Patreon. Site. Okay, drum timeless. Let's see. Sure. Also gonna add some auto pan. Way too fast. Yes. Okay, so let's figure out if we can create some dynamics, because right now it's just very much thanks, man. Okay, let's just, that one note is fucking annoying. I'm just gonna take that from, again, I've said this a few times, but this is a song from 2013 where I didn't even go through the different vocals, and I just released, exported it from an old computer to here, and I'm just trying to make sense of it.
The only boy I've met.
Ooh, that's good.
Who won't give in to no one, not even to yourself. You're seeing something in me.
Okay, so right now the only thing we got going is actually stems from that old song, and did I add a shaker or something? But I think this, I mean, I've heard from a few people here, but what do you guys think? We've got, how many? There's like 17 watching right now. Let me know what you think, because I could spend a lot of time on this, but maybe it's not necessary.
You might have been the only boy I've met who won't give in to no one. You might have been the only boy I've met who won't give in to no one, not even to yourself. You're seeing something in me. You're seeing what I don't. I lie looking at me.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna go full nostalgia on this one, so it's just like in a perfect world, it's just gonna sound like a Kavinsky type beat.
The only boy I've met who won't give in to only. The only boy I've met who won't give in to no one, not even to yours.
Okay, let's try something here. And then I'm gonna add something different on the other ones. So like that, and then maybe, let's see. Not that one. No, that wasn't the one. Yeah, I don't agree yet. I definitely think the drum should be super affected on this one. I want a lot of it. They need to sound super big. Maybe if I just, if you see me using Pro MB, it's a multiband compressor, but the way I'm using it is basically always as a multiband expander. So I'm like actually doing the opposite from compressing it. I'm telling it to only open on specific notes. It's just a way of tightening up a sound. And right now I need an external signal to make it sound good. It's just everything is rumbling a little bit right now, and to create that 80s sounds, I want it to just become a little bit more tight. And that should basically be the pattern throughout the entire song. So what I'm making right now is a dummy track. I'm just gonna take that sound. And I'm gonna MB sidechain. Let's see, 22. And then I can make this external. Okay, so it needs to be on the snare as well. And then right now it's losing way too much. I just wanted to maybe go. I don't know if you can tell through whatever you're listening on, but it's making a pretty big difference here. And maybe I'm only going to do it in the sides. That way I can do it way more. Let's hear. What happened? Okay, so here's without it. So it's just creating definition. Okay, and then I need to remember to just have this throughout the entire song to send that dummy gate. But Pro MD, guys, that's where it's at. Oh, and that one got turned all the way up. Okay, let's hear it again. This is probably my favorite pad sound of all time. I remember the preset's name is Compad. You can rewatch it afterwards, Brandon. But I'm glad you're here now. It is a little bit too much information, Gerd. Let me do my thing, man. Okay, so that automation I made in the beginning, I think I forgot to, yeah. It's not the first time. Let's see. Thanks, Madeline. Yeah, here we go. You know what? I'm just gonna create a little bit of an atmosphere. Let's add not that, but maybe this one. I think school dance, or this one. I think that's gonna work. Okay.
You might have been the only boy I've met who won't give in to no one, not even to yourself. You're seeing something in me. You're seeing what I don't. A lion looking at me, a broken mouth of gold. Oh.
Okay, two things. Yeah, and do put your lighters up, man. We need lighters in the air. It could also be, I mean, maybe my favorite here. Yeah, okay. And then we need to add something great to this one. I'm thinking stereo slap delay again. Maybe I'm just feeling a stereo slap delay at the moment, but yikes, that was not it. that was not it either. Okay, it can't be done with that. I think actually what we need is one of those gated reverb things, also because it's just such a fucking 80s thing to do. Let's hear it. Yeah.
The universe, it's crumbling, just like the two of us. I said I'd be your master, and you punched me in the gut. You take care of me, and I'll take care of you.
Maybe some extra voices here. So, you take care of me, you take care of me. I'll take care of you.
You take care of me, and I'll take care of you.
Yet I'm not comfortable with you sampling my vocal without me
letting you do it when I'm soloing it. If you want to use the vocal, then please ask permission first.
You take care of me, and I'll take care of you. I'll get drunk.
The Patreon is going live on Wednesday, and I don't think this is going to be ready by then because I want to do a few things with it, but other stuff is going to be. A lot of other stuff is going to be available already on Wednesday.
You take care of me.
You take care of me.
You take care of me, and I'll take care of you. You take care of me. You take care of me. You take care of me. I'll take care. You take care of me. I'll take care of you. Maybe something like that. You take care of me. I'll take care of you.
That's funny, man. Yeah, he definitely should have a one-up on me since he's been doing that vibe for like 30 years or so, and I'm just dabbling in it. But even Nick Cave Light is pretty good, Nick Cave, wouldn't you say so? But keep the memes coming, man.
You take care of me. I'll take care of you. You take care of me. The guy. I take care of you. I take care of me. The guy. I take care of me. And you'll
No, what's the lyric?
the guy.
You take care of me, of course. Of course.
The guy. You take care of me. I'll take care of you. The guy. You take care of me. I'll take care of you.
That was different, wasn't it? No, it was a good joke. Honestly, I love the joke. Just we're good.
You take care of me. I'll take care of you.
Maybe that's good enough. I'm gonna do 2 of them.
The guy. You take care of me. I'll take care of you.
Let's see. Let's spread it a little bit, like 30 and 30 or something like that. Okay.
take care of me.
And then I'm just gonna duplicate whatever I got going on that vocal for now. And really what I should do right now is save the song, because I haven't yet. And it could be fucking disastrous real quick. But we remembered, and now it's saved.
You take care of me. I'll take care of you.
Yeah, that's fine for now. I'm just gonna check whether that works or not.
You take care of me, and I'll take care of you. You take care of me. You take care of me. You take care of me. You take care of me, and I'll take care of you.
Maybe not. We'll see.
You take care of me, and I'll take care of you. You take care of me, and I'll take care of you.
Yeah, Brandon, I think I've had like 3 cases of really being fucked by autosave. But I would say before I changed to Ableton, it happens so much more often. I don't know about a new version of Cubase, but back then it was, with my setup, it was pretty bad. I'm thinking, guys, is it gonna be too much with an open hi-hat on the offbeat? Let's find out.
It's crumbling.
I want it to fit with the other sound here. And I want it to be strange. Maybe like that.
Just like the two of us, I said I'd be your master.
Yeah, I don't like that. That doesn't work. But maybe it's the sound.
And you
I think it just needs to say do, 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 and then with velocity instead. Let's try that for a second. Something, and let's just change the velocities a little bit. You take care of me. Let's just compress this just a tiny bit.
I said I'd be your master, and you punched me in the gut. You take care of me, and I'll take care of you.
You know what? Let's just add a few tracks where I sing that exact line. You take care of me,
and you punch me in the gut. You take care of me, and I'll take care of you.
And once more. I just want a little bit of width there.
And you punch me in the gut. You take care of me.
Damn. That was bad. That was really bad.
The gut. You take care of me, and I'll take care of you.
I think that's fine. Let's hear it.
You take care of me, and I'll take care of you.
It's all right. I think I just need to remove some low end here a bit. Oh.
You take care of me, and I'll take care of you. I'll get drunk when you're drunk. Like we're dead. All the world.
Okay, let's add a few things more before we say that's it for today. I just want to try to see if I have a few saved arpeggiators that would make it even more 80s in a cool way.
It's crumbling, just like the two of us. I said I'd be your master.
Yeah, I mean, this is great. Let's see. Oh, I should remember that bit. So, up here and then just a second. Yeah, just a quick PSA. Gert, I don't want you to sample the stuff I'm playing without permission. I'm gonna release the stuff that I'm cool with being sampled. I'm letting you guys be a part of the process, but don't take the audio and change it without my permission. I think that goes without saying.
It's crumbling, just like the two of us. I said I'd be your master, and you punched me in the gut. You take care of me, and I'll take care of you. I'll get drunk when you're drunk. You tell me everything. I didn't even know you.
I kind of like this guitar. I think like it could have I think I've made a preset previously that would really fit this. Maybe something like, just want something to mess with the stereo image a little bit. That definitely wasn't it. Maybe was it this one? Nah. Drum space? No, I think maybe this one. Yeah, I think so. Makes it sound more 80s.
Tell me everything. I didn't even know you. We could have never met. I never wanna think it, but we're walking like we're dead.
Let's see if there are any usable ones. What the fuck was I doing there? Did you hear that Michael Jackson-ish? Have I ever done that before? Oh yeah. Great work, past Espen. Great work, 2013 Espen. Budget Nick Cave Espen. Also, let's try one more thing. I think all of these effects are useful. I just want to add one of these really big maybe just a tad of width on the snare. Where did I put it? Is it this one? It's the Phil Collins reverb again. And then not every time, but maybe like this. And then let's see if we can find a preset that's even better for it. It's a little slow. And that's not enough. Let's see, maybe the one called Metallic. Nah, I need more than that. Nope. Well, I do have a preset here called Phil Collins. Let's try that. Yeah, man, if only I had the skills, Brandon. If only I had the skills. Second, I'm just going to take a look at some mastering stuff here. I just want to see what level we're at, because I feel like it's a little bit condensed, like it sounds a little over compressed, and I don't know if it's just because it's extremely loud. Let's find out. It definitely isn't, because it's super low. What the hell? Okay, now we're getting there. So it's not the level that makes it sound compressed. Then what is it? Is it? Maybe it's just a mixing thing. Okay, so I let that one go. Right, it's this one. It's this one particular sound that I was thinking about. It's just... It was too loud for one thing, but also just too sidechainy. Okay. You know what, guys? I think that Does anyone have like any last things about what we need to do? Suggestions about the song or something? Because otherwise, I think I'm gonna save it here, and I'm gonna take a short break and then continue to work on the Patreon stuff. And then on Wednesday, I'll release the Patreon. And if any of you feel like becoming a part of it, I would fucking love that. Absolutely no pressure, but yeah. 2021. Let's try to do something differently. Let's just play it through real quick. I would love to do a little something about this particular sound. It was just too much, I think. Yeah, it needs to be way simpler. Or more 80s, you know? More 80s. Let me think 80s. Too lo-fi. Maybe this is too hi-fi. Yeah. That one. That's pretty good. Brandon, when you say Ben by MJ, what does the Ben mean? Sure, man. I mean, I'll think about it. Sounds like a time-consuming project, but if that's what it's going to take to get you to join, I might have to do it. What about a melody like kind of this? So, Stu, we're gonna do one playthrough from here. And I hope y'all had a good Monday with me. I had a good time today. After the playthrough, it's gonna be bye-bye. And I'll be back on Wednesday. I haven't decided yet whether it's going to be an afternoon or an evening stream. We'll see. But I will be back on Wednesday, and the Patreon will be online. And I love all you guys. Ciao.
You might have been the only boy I've met who won't give in to no one, not even to yourself. You're seeing something in me. You're seeing what I don't. A lion looking at me, a broken mouth of gold. Oh. The universe, it's crumbling, just like the two of us. I said I'd be your master, and you punched me in the gut. You take care of me, and I'll take care of you. I'll get drunk when you're drunk. Tell me everything. I didn't even know you. We could have never met. I never wanna think it, but we're walking like we're dead. All the world, all the world.
It just kept going forever, didn't it? I didn't remember so many loops in the end. All right. Magnus, thank you.
And Marie-Louise, thank you. I'm gonna finish this during the coming days. And have a good Monday, guys. Ciao.